So we are so pleased that you guys are coming to the museum today. So first I want to ask you, has anybody told you what you're going to be doing here today besides looking around the museum? Kind of. Okay, so some people are saying no, some people are saying kind of. So that's good. That's really good. Because we hope you're going to have a little bit of fun today, in addition to learning a little bit about some history. So who has been here to the museum before? Who's visited the museum before? Shame on you. Oh, okay. Well, now you can't say that anymore, okay? And so I hope that you guys will come back, bring your parents, bring your brothers, bring your sisters, bring your friends, because this is history. And there is so much history in this little building here. And so I volunteer from time to time, and we are open every Sunday, but we will also open if you want us to open, okay? So if you just want to come and Sunday's not convenient for you, there's numbers on the door out there. You can just call somebody. We'll come open the door for you. And I just live right here in town, so it might be me. Or it might be Sharon. Sharon Hale works here a lot as well. So, but we're really pleased that you guys have come. And like I said, I think you're going to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to get, feel free to laugh, okay? Feel free to be silly, because this is what it's all about, okay? Learning and having some fun while you're doing it, okay? So here's what we're going to do. How many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that'll work. So I've got 9 items in here that are covered up. You may have already noticed 1 or 2 in here covered up. So what I want you guys to do is to pair up. I need 9 pairs. Now, if there's 3 in a group, that's fine, okay? And then you're going to pick a number 1 through 9. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is we're going to move to that number. We're going to start with number 1, okay? And then you guys are going to unveil it and try to tell us what it is, if you know what it is. Now, some of them may be very simple. Some of them may be head scratchers. But whatever it is, you're going to learn about what it is and what it does, okay? And what it means to our history, okay? You guys up for that? Okay, so go ahead and pair up and just decide we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Okay? All right. Cracked in my brain a minute ago. I volunteer on Sundays, and I can't tell you how many times I've been here, and every time I come, I find something new and interesting. Just because, as you can see, look at this case right here. There's probably 50 things in that case, so there's no way, and I'm just guessing, there's no way that you can take every single bit of it in every time. This case behind you has a lot of stuff in it. This one's my favorite case because it has a purple heart in it. So I don't know if you've ever seen a purple heart before, a real one, but right there one is. So hopefully you'll get a chance to look at that. Okay, so who's our number 1 group? Everybody get in here, just go around there. Don't be shy. All right. I'm going to stand out of the way here.
Okay.
Okay? You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, unveil it. Let's see what it is. Okay, now you can pick it up. You can pick it up. You can pick it up.
Okay.
Everything that I've got, you can pick up. Do you want to guess what it is?
Is it a camera?
It is a camera. Do you know how to use it? You want to play around with it a minute and see if you can use it? Don't be afraid. I've already tried this out, so you're not gonna hurt it. What do you think you would do with it? You can guess. You can try to move some parts.
Take pictures?
Well, it's not going to take a picture, but yes, you can take a picture with it. At one time, you could. You don't know how to use it?
No. How do you use it?
All right. You're not going to try. All right. So, let me see if I can remember how to do this. You flip that up, and you look through here. Now, see if you can see anything in there. No, you don't have to do that. Hold it down like this. Do you see anything in there?
Oh.
Yeah.
Look. Can I see that?
All right, but you got it right on your first guess that it is a camera. If anybody wants to look at this, it doesn't quite fit the way you think it would, but you can see in there. Anybody can look. And now, again, when it's, now all these things come from, All of these things come from Monroe County. But when you think about the phone that you have in your pocket now that does a million different things, you know, it started from something like this. And that's obviously not one of the earliest cameras that there is. I think you do it here, but that doesn't quite move, but you would snap it there. Yeah, yeah. And the red button is to help focus a little bit. Yeah. Yep. All right, girls, you did it. You guessed a camera. So good. This is our school spirit room. There are some other things in here, obviously, but you may remember the Tompkinsville Bears and Gamelia Tiger. You won't remember it, but you knew it existed, I should say. Maybe your parents or even grandparents went to school there. Okay, so this is your number 2 item. All right, you ready? Let's see what it is. It is a typewriter. Okay.
Yay.
Now, here's your challenge. Right there's a piece of paper. Now I want you to, how do you use a typewriter? Put that piece of paper in it. Again, I've tested everything out. You're not going to break anything. If I think you are, I'll tell you to stop. Okay. Now what do you do?
I don't know.
What do you do? Do you want to help her? What's your name? Hallie. Hallie. Don't be afraid. Y'all are afraid to touch things. See what happens.
Ain't it supposed to move?
Something is supposed to move. Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I think you got it. Yeah, you're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. Anybody want to help her out? Anybody ever seen an old typewriter?
I think I know how.
Okay, let's see.
Don't you like twist this?
Yeah, twist it. Try the other way. No, try it. Okay. It may not. It may be a
You may have
little.
to move it a little.
Yeah, it may be a little glitchy. Okay, but that's exactly how. So you put your paper in, and then you have to turn the wheel, and then it comes up. There you go. Let's see, is it coming up? No, it's just a little glitchy because it's old. But this piece of paper would come, I'm going to move a little bit so I'm going to get in your way. This little piece of paper would roll around this way up into here, and you click it down there, and then see where that ribbon is? That is what, you know, this would be full of ink, and then that's what would make your letters. Yeah.
So if you all would like to just pretend to type on it,
Yeah.
just get a
And
feel.
it's not as easy when you make mistakes.
That's right. Yeah, so when you made a mistake, then there was a place where you would have to run it backwards, and you would have to put white tape there and do the letter over your mistake, and then do it again with the,
Yeah, Denise and I graduated high school in 1990, and we still had typewriters. We did not have computers until college, so our papers and everything that we did, we had to use whiteout.
Yeah, we had to use whiteout. Okay, what's your guess?
Before, but I don't know what it's called.
That's okay. We're guessers here.
What do you think of?
I think that might be the
You can touch it, move it, pick it up if you need
Can
to.
it open?
It does open. I don't know if that one does actually, but it's supposed to.
It's light, fragile. It's very light. I don't know. Does it have something to do with the stove? I feel like it can do with the stove.
You would, possibly. I know I'm not giving you much help, am I?
Not a popcorn.
What'd you say?
It looks like a popcorn maker.
It does, and that's what everybody's first guess is. That's wrong. But it is wrong.
Can we pick it up?
You can pick it up. Yes, you sure can.
Oh, I'm scared I'm gonna break it.
No, I promise. I would not let you have
Oh,
something.
it kind of. Okay. It's not supposed to. I think it's supposed to slide.
Okay, I'm trying to think of a movie that I've seen this in. It possibly could have been Gone with the Wind. Has anybody ever seen Gone with the Wind? Okay, I believe. Do you know what that is? Okay, hold it up.
This way? I have absolutely
No idea? Okay, I think it was in that movie.
I figured out how it opens, but I can't get it to slide in.
Can you give them a hint?
I can give them a hint. It's gonna be hot.
I feel like it has something to do with the stove. Like a fireplace.
Fireplace.
I know it's not one of those things that blow air, because it's not one of those.
No, it's not one of those.
Anybody else have a guess? What do y'all think it is?
Anybody else want to guess? It keeps you warm.
Does it have something to do with like ashes?
Coals, ashes.
Does it keep the coals?
It does keep the coals in there. Why would you need coals in there?
You said it keeps you warm.
It does. So they used to use this. They would put the coals and, you know, the hot stuff, the hot coals in there, and then they would put that underneath their bed covers to warm their bed up
Oh, I feel like
before
that's
they
burn.
got in it. Well, you took it out. You didn't put your feet on it or anything. But before you got into bed, they would put that under the covers, and so your bed would be nice and toasty, and then you pull it out. And so, yes, so that is a bed warmer. Okay. All right, let's see what it is. This one, I'm not going to comment on this one. You can pick it up if you want. Hold it.
Don't you clean clothes with it? Like
You
put soap
do
in the
clean
end of it when
clothes
you
with
wash
it. Yes, yes. You guys
Good
do. Hold that up so everybody can see it. You do. So explain again how you might use that.
Well, soap goes in here and then you scrub it up and down.
Oh, that's good. You even got where the soap goes. Yeah, absolutely. So they got it. That one was easy peasy. Good job, guys. Number 5. Here we go.
In here.
Okay.
Telephone.
That is a telephone. All right. You guys ever seen a rotary phone before? Okay. Do you know? You do? Oh man, then you know how to use it, I bet.
Well, no, wait, it's not quite like this.
Okay. Well, so here's what I want you to do. Right there is a stack of phone books. I want you to find a telephone number.
You want to find something?
Okay. And you're going to say the number, and then one of you is going to use the telephone as if you're dialing that number and you're going to talk to this person. Okay? What's the number?
487-5402.
Okay. 487-5402. You're going to call that number. Who's that number belong to, just out of interest?
It says P&S Television Center.
All right, so you got to get your television fixed. You got to call that number. 487-5402. Okay.
You gotta pick up the phone. Wait, pick up the phone.
There you go. That's step number 1. There you go. 487.
I don't really know exactly how to do it.
That's the point.
You guys you're doing a good effort though.
That's right. That's all we want you to do is try. That's the point in learning. What do you do, right? Because she had her hand on the 4 and she was dialing it like this. So, anybody else got any ideas?
Want to
Try.
show her? Show her.
Oh, I don't know how to do it exactly.
Well, just try.
Try it. Fill it out. I mean, you may never get this chance again.
I don't know which one it starts
It's
off.
starts with 4.
487.
Yeah, but which thing it starts off?
4.
4. Find the 4.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Go that way.
There you go. Now 8.
8,
There you go. 7.
7,
There you go. Now 5,
5,
4,
4,
0,
0.
and 2. There you go. You have called the TV repair people.
Good job.
But then you got to talk in here and you got to say, "Hello, Mr. Repair Person. When can you come to my house?" And then you hang it up. Your call.
Say goodbye.
You say goodbye. That's right.
Unless you're
job.
really mad, and then you
And
go
then you get to
slam it.
Then you get to slam it.
Good job. You knew it. You guys look like a good team.
They're great.
So we can't pick this one up?
It's what?
It's too heavy, they said.
All right.
I know. There's not a dead body under there, I promise. Okay.
These are better than mine.
Unveil it. Now you have to guess what it is.
Oh my goodness. Can I have two guesses? Because I have two. at the
Oh, honey,
moment.
we'll give you all the guesses you
I'll let
want.
you guess for sure. I don't know. You guess. I'm up to sure.
Drain pipe? Good guess. Well, I will say it does have to do with water.
Yeah, I think it's a spigot then.
No, it's not a spigot. That's a good guess. It
Yeah.
actually belongs on something that has to do with water.
Toilet.
A well?
Nope, it's not a toilet, it's not a well.
A water.
We get lots of different guesses on this one too, and I have yet to have anybody to actually guess what it is.
I don't know. We got the whole one.
A fountain? No, it's not a fountain. Come on, girls, what is it? What do you think it is? Everybody's guessed.
Is it something to do with a boat or a
See.
ferry?
It does have something to do with a boat.
Oh.
It looks like a chandelier.
I have no
It is not a
idea.
chandelier.
Is it an anchor?
It's not an anchor, but it does look like
an
one.
anchor.
The anchor.
We give up.
Yeah, I gotta hear from
Fire
them.
hydrant.
A fire hydrant. It looks like a fire hydrant, but it is not. This is a steamboat whistle.
Oh my.
This.
Oh, okay. I see.
I see it. I see
Yes.
that. That's cool.
Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit because I don't memorize things very well. But this actually came off of a steamboat. Do you guys know where the ferry is? You ever been down to the ferry? Okay, so back in the early 1800s, that was a steamboat was the way that you got all of your goods into the town and out of the town. That was the only way. And so a lot of people in Monroe County, early settlers, settled around the ferry because they had easy access to the water. So this one came from, I want to get the date right, 1899. And this was from a steamboat whistle from a steamboat called the Burnside. And it actually, I guess, I don't know, maybe its name jinxed it, but it hit a sycamore tree and started sinking, and it caught on fire. And it sank to the bottom, okay? And this stayed at the bottom of the, around Cumberland River where the Macmillan Landing Ferry is. That stayed at the bottom until about 1953. And then somebody was just in the river and they found it, pulled it up, and did some identification work to it and found out that it was from the Burnside in 1899 when it sank. So that's a really neat piece of history. But I have showed pictures of this to big groups of adults who've been around here a long, long time, and nobody's guessed it first off yet. So good job, guys. That was number 6.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a hair thing.
It's a hair thing. What does it do? What does this hair thing do?
Curls your hair.
It does. Now, I know today the style is not to get permanents a lot. Perms. But when I was a kid, and lots of old, I shouldn't say old ladies, lots of older ladies still go to the beauty shop and get, perms. But this was one of the first machines there. And so, yes, you would pull your chair right up under there, and you would set your head under there, and she would have all of these little tentacles on your head, and it would be plugged in, and you had to sit there. I took down all the hints. So this is the lady who it belonged to, and she's the one that donated it to the museum.
What was her name?
Her name is Iris Bartley. Iris Ellen Combs is her maiden name, Bartley. She used this type of machine in the early 40s. This method of giving a permanent, the beautician used small felt pads with a slit in the center through which she pulled strands of her customer's hair. She then applied a chemical solution to the hair with cotton pads wrapped with a felt pad and hair around a small roller, covered this with cotton cloth and aluminum foil, and each roller was then fastened with a clamp that was attached to the machine by an electrical cord. The machine was powered by electricity, providing heat to the rollers. When she was in school, the customer stayed under the machine for about 12 minutes, and then a few years later, the time shortened to 8 or 9 minutes. So she graduated from beauty school in 1939. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, man, they did a lot back then to roll their hair, right? Okay. But I know, yeah, it was you, yeah. I thought it was
Oh,
one
is
of you.
this for like a fireplace?
It's for a fireplace. What do you do with it? I don't know. You just know it does belong with
Like help
fireplace.
it start. It blows air in to keep the fire going.
There you go. There you go. So you guys got it. This is called a bellow, a fire bellow, and we'll be real gentle with this one, but see how you can get air in there, and then it comes out right there. And so, when fire is exposed to air, it gets bigger, right? So that's how they would kind of stoke up their fire in their fireplace, which we have a fireplace here, but it's covered up. So good job. You guys did. See, that was... Do you know what that's for?
Is that like something for dough?
It's something for dough.
Like where you roll the dough?
Okay. What else do you do with the dough besides roll it? Like when you're making bread, you have
You
to.
let it rise.
Yeah, but before that,
Knead it?
knead it. Yeah. So that is an old dough bowl, and that is where they would put their dough in there, and that's what they used to knead it. Yeah. Before it proofed, before it rose. Yep. Very good. Okay. Good job. And it would tell you, like, you've got 30 minutes. And there was a meter maid. Is that what they were called?
Yeah.
Meter maids? Okay. Yeah. Yes. And so she would come down, and if you were parked and your time was expired, she would write you a ticket, and you would have to pay that fine. And so yeah, we don't. This one did not come from Monroe County, but we did have several of these. So his like Waylon Jennings bought a lot of his guitars. We've got pictures of Waylon Jennings in here. You may not know this guy here. Anybody ever watch Hee Haw? No, that was my day. You do? So there's Roy Clark right there. There's Willie Nelson. There's Waylon Jennings. And these are all Haskell Hill guitars as well. There's some more Waylon Jennings. Charlie Pride, I don't know if you remember him. He's old country. Merle Haggard. Yeah, I know. Yes, so he was very popular for making guitars, and a lot of our country music people loved his guitars.